My name is Nicole Eddy.
My name is Eliza. My name means joyful.
This past year in the fall, she was a student in my second grade class. I could tell that she had some type of special gift about her. She talked about things that other kids wouldn't come up with. I was definitely moved, and I felt something I had not felt in a long time. And it was God.
Every day in the car driving to school, we would pray that God would give me the courage to ask Mrs. Eddy to come to church. And one day, I just decided to ask her.
And so I pulled her up a little bit later, and I said, "Can I go to church with you?" And she said, "Yeah." And she said, "But you can't come with me because," and I thought for a minute, okay. She's like, "Because I go to kids, and so you can sit by my mom." I texted Jess and said, "Can I come to church on Sunday?" Eliza kind of just invited me, and she said, "That is the best thing I've heard in a very long time." So that next Sunday, Eliza was waiting for me at the door because we kept talking about how I was going to come to church.
When Mrs. Eddy came to church the first time, I was really excited.
And I wasn't nervous at all. Right away, I felt like I was part of a family. And I've been excited to come back ever since. And to continue with our journey at school, Eliza was not only a testimony for me, but for other students as well. She was reading the Bible as a silent reading option and read to self time. She brought her Bible and her devotional, and another special friend in my class saw that and brought her Bible, and before you knew it, Eliza was asking to bring Bibles to class to give to other students. And I think at one time I had about 6 friends choosing to read their Bible.
I thought it would be fun to read my Bible at school, so I thought, why don't I bring my Bible to school and read it during read to self time. Mrs. Eddy gave me Jesus Calling, and me and my friends started getting in the habit of reading a page each day at school if we had a chance to.
It was very special. I say to people that we had a little revival going on in our classroom because of Eliza. One thing that Eliza and I talked about was the show Chosen. She was watching it at the same time I was watching it. And so we would often talk about that. And although I felt so welcome and accepted at New Life, and I was seeing God, and I had joined a life group, I still had that question of, is this real? Like, am I really feeling God? So I said a prayer. And I said, give me a sign. Just show me a sign that I can know for sure. I was at church, and I had started serving with the kids, and Eliza's always there, so we always get to talk. And I had brought her some stickers. We were just looking through them and kind of sorting them and reading them. And she randomly said to me, "Have you watched the part with Nicodemus?" And I said, "I have." And she said, "You know when Nicodemus is hiding around the corner when he decides that he can't go and follow Jesus, and he's so sad because he realizes who he is, but yet he can't go?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "That part makes me cry." And I said, "Well, why does it make you cry?" And she says, "He doesn't trust enough just to follow, to just believe." And I felt the squeeze of God, like a hug. And I knew that was the answer to my prayer, because I knew God was telling me just to believe, and he was doing it through Eliza, the one that I would believe. It is truly amazing. So at that point, I just knew just to give it all to God, and that I was all in. I decided to get baptized, and I feel like my life is forever changed in the best way.
The day Mrs. Eddy was getting baptized, she asked me to come and help her, and so I ended up standing there watching her and encouraging her. I felt really excited because I knew my teacher was baptized, and it's been something she wanted to do for a long time.
I've been a teacher at Madawan for 26 years, and I have just retired. But I knew I had to find a way to serve my community and to stay teaching children in some regard after I retired. And so God worked his blessings, and I'm going to be teaching the 2nd through 4th graders, and Eliza will be in that class, and lots of other kids and new kids too. So I can't wait for that. I would tell somebody who's nervous to come to church, first I would say, come sit by me. You're only going to be met with friends that are happy that you're there. Everybody is kind and accepting of where you are. We want you to be there.
I would tell them that they just need to ask God for the courage to be able to ask the friend, teacher, or family member. I really like inviting people to church because the more people that know God, the better our world is.
Yes.
And I like when there's more people at church because it's more fun.
I love you.